Welcome back to PSC Tech Bytes. Today we keep on talking about declarative agents for Microsoft 365 Copilot. And specifically, I want to show you how you can create an agent which can leverage the capability of consuming an external connector, a Microsoft Graph connector, to provide a unique knowledge base to your declarative agent. In order to do that, you need to create or to register an already existing connector in your tenant, and you need to configure the unique ID of that connector in the capabilities of your declarative agent. So let me move to the demo environment and let me show you how to do that in practice. So today I'm going to show you a custom declarative agent which will rely on a custom connector for consuming the samples available in the sample solution gallery provided by the Microsoft 365 and Power Platform community. This is the website of the sample solution gallery, and you can see we have thousands of samples available. Here there are the featured one, like one from Aicha, one from Valdek and Gary, and so on and so forth. Now let's say that I want to use a specific sample which will actually be a sample about how to consume the sample gallery. So let me search for samples here, and we can see that we have an ingest Microsoft 365 and Power Platform community samples using JavaScript and Node.js. This will bring you to a GitHub repository which gives you the sample of a connector for Microsoft Graph, Microsoft 365 Copilot to consume all of the samples defined in the sample gallery. So simply by downloading the sample and configuring the connector into your target tenant, if you will go to admin.microsoft.com in your target tenant, you will be able to see that under the settings, in the search and intelligence, in the data sources, you have a custom connector which will be based on the items, on the samples available in the gallery. And it's the ID of the sample connection that we have. Now, we want to use this sample connector in Copilot for Microsoft 365, in Microsoft 365 Copilot, and specifically I have a samples agent that I created. And in this one, I can provide prompts about the samples that I have in the gallery, like, for example, give me a table with the most recent samples about Microsoft 365 Copilot. And it will work with the data that we have available through the connector, and it will give us a set of items that are available in the sample gallery. For each and every item, as you can see, we can hover on the reference to the item, and we can eventually open the target item in the sample gallery to see additional information about the sample that we just selected. Okay, so this is a really powerful capability, and of course we can play with different questions, like, for example, give me the most recent one about Copilot. Let me try this one. And we will get back just one item. Here is the item that we requested for, and we can see the data of the item, and so on and so forth. So this is really powerful. How do I create this kind of extensibility for Microsoft 365 Copilot? Well, I created a declarative agent, as I did in the previous episode of PSC Tech Bytes. In the manifest, we are still referencing the Copilot Declarative Agent right here, as we did in the previous episode. And in the declarative agent, I declare that in the capabilities, I want to have a capability of type graph connectors. And for the list of connections, I'm going to provide the connection ID of the sample gallery connector that I showed you before in the admin portal of Microsoft 365. Simply by doing that, and by eventually providing a set of conversation starters, I can provide such an experience to my users. Of course, I also provided an instruction.txt file in which I said you are a declarative agent helping to find samples in the Microsoft 365 and Power Platform community gallery. So you will always return results in tables, and always end every answer with the sentence sharing is caring in quotes. And in fact, if we go back to the browser, we can see that at the end we have sharing is caring. So this is really simple and powerful, and by just providing few settings in a JSON file, I'm able to have a fully focused agent which will target a connector with a specific set of data as the knowledge base. Like always, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it useful, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.